Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here. Welcome back to another video for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. With the game launching this week, launching incredibly soon in fact, I wanted to put together a quick guide on where to find an early Pikachu and an Eevee. Pikachu and Eevee are of course two of the most noteworthy characters in Pokemon, let's be honest. And while of course the game does have plenty of fantastic new Pokemon you're going to want to add to your team, I know for sure there are some of you out there that are definitely still going to want a Pikachu and or an Eevee, either for your team or just for your Pokedex. And you can get them pretty early on in the game, very early in fact. So in this video I'm going to show you where to find an early Pikachu and an early Eevee. If you guys do enjoy this, a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below if you have any questions, and of course do be sure to keep it locked because we've got plenty of Scarlet and Violet coverage coming your way, so if you're hyped for the game, then you definitely don't want to miss it. So to begin with, first things first, as mentioned, you can get these early on in the game. You will of course need to play through the very beginning part of it, which of course is, depending on how long you take, around sort of an hour or two. Basically you have to run through the sort of tutorial part and the school part. When you get to the point where you then complete the school stuff and you're basically given free roam of the map and you can decide where you want to go, this is where you can start catching your Pokemon. So with that being said, from there, what you then want to do is go from the main town that your school is located in, and you want to go to the west of that, and you'll then find yourself near a small town called Cortondo over here. There are two conveniently placed Pokemon centers there, which you can of course fast travel to later, but basically this is where we're going to be going for both Eevee and Pikachu. Eevee will spawn to the west part of the town, over in the sort of fields over here. Meanwhile, Pikachu will spawn a little bit southwest of the town, over in the sort of a greeny area there. But basically, this is where you want to turn your attention to. It's a relatively low level area, so it's something you can do pretty early on. Most of the things around here tend to be in the sort of a level 10 to maybe like 14 realm, so again, not that difficult. Now, it is however worth noting, if you check the Pokedex, you can see that for both these Pokemon, they are listed as rare spawns. They will definitely not show up that frequently. However, thankfully, in this game, you can use sandwiches to make your life easier. If we start with Pikachu, who is typically located around here, what you want to do is craft yourself a nice little sandwich. There are various different ones, but basically what you want to do is look out for a sandwich that has Encounter Power Electric. There will of course be various different recipes, but in this situation, we have an avocado sandwich. You can of course buy ingredients from the supermarket, but once you've crafted this, it will increase the chance of electric Pokemon showing up, so it makes your life easier. Again, Pikachu could spawn if you're super lucky without it, but I spent a long time walking around trying to find it and nothing showed up. I made myself a sandwich, turn around, and there's a bunch of Pikachu. So if you want to save yourself some time, I would highly recommend doing this. Either way, once you've done that, turn around and you then want to turn your attention to this sort of area around here. Basically just sort of go towards the more grassy area, just off of that sort of brown fields, and you should then start seeing some Pikachu around this area. So go up to it, grab it, battle it, hope you don't kill it, and then of course catch it with your Pokeball, and you have a nice Pikachu on your team very early in the game. Now for Eevee, same principle applies, although this time you're going to want a different sandwich because Eevee is of course normal type, not electric type. For this one I made a little ham sandwich, and again you can see Encounter Power Normal. Eat this one and you then want to go to the more western part of the town, and you then want to run up through these sort of fields around here. I ran through the sort of first area to the slightly higher region. You will of course still need to run around a little bit. This doesn't necessarily mean Eevee will be coming out the wazoo, so to speak, but you will definitely see more of them. As you can see in this footage, I actually encountered 2 in total, but this is where you'll find an Eevee. So hopefully that has been helpful for you guys. If you want to grab either a Pikachu or an Eevee for your early game team and you want to get them pretty early in the game, then this is how you'll do it. If you have any questions, by all means let me know in the comments down below. If you've seen it in other locations, by all means share them in the comments as well. And of course, if you missed some of the recent videos, you can check out one of these ones. And again, do be sure to keep it locked because we've got plenty more coming your way.